Hello everyone and welcome back to my video. Today is day 70 of my fast. Day 70. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. It's been an amazing ride. I've still got 130 days to go, which is crazy to think about. I'm really just like a third of the way there. But so far so good. No complaints at all, minus the insomnia, which I brought up before, which is still occurring. The thing with the insomnia, from what I've read, fasting increases your noradrenaline, which I read this from Dr. Jason Fung. And if you're not familiar with Dr. Jason Fung and you plan on fasting anytime in the near future, I would highly recommend that you familiarize yourself with Dr. Fung and his material, because if there is a leading expert on fasting, intermittent fasting, prolonged fasting, and fasting period, it is Dr. Fung. And Dr. Fung was basically kind of broke it down in a way that your body is in hunting mode because it's not taking in any food. So, going back to the caveman days, your body is still in hunting mode looking for food. So, according to Dr. Fung, you will only need about 3 hours of sleep ish a night when you're fasting, especially as long as I am. And that's part of the problem, and part of the reason that I'm suffering from the insomnia. He did recommend melatonin. I am not taking melatonin. I don't plan on taking it. I'm just going to kind of deal with it as I go. I guess if it gets bad enough, then I'll have to do what I'll have to do. But I'm not taking it right now. Now, the other thing is, somebody had asked kind of, when do you feel your best? When do you feel your worst throughout the day? The mornings, definitely, I kind of feel the worst. And I think it's just because of lack of sleep, number one. And number two, it's because I'm going for such a long period of time without any nutrients, as far as any of my vitamins or any of my electrolyte powder or anything like that. So when I wake up and I wake up fresh, I'm not really fresh because I'm not getting a lot of sleep and I haven't taken anything in a long time. So as soon as I take all of my multivitamin, my nutritional yeast, my electrolyte powder, my salt, and as soon as I take all of my supplements, I feel fine. I would say I feel at my best probably midday. And I know that's kind of contradictory to how we normally feel when we have a regular American diet, because typically in the middle of the day is kind of when you have your down period. It's when you feel like you need a nap. It's kind of like your crash, because you've eaten this lunch, you have all this food sitting on your stomach, and your digestive system's working, and you just feel ugh, and it's like you just want to lay down. I do not get that feeling at all. Definitely midday is when I feel the best. But I mean, that feeling is really from the time I take all of my supplements in the morning until I wake up the next morning. When I wake up the next morning is really kind of the only time I feel, I don't know really how to describe it, I guess off. But like I said, as soon as I take my supplements, back to normal. I haven't really had any other issues or anything since we last spoke. Somebody had asked me what kind of water I'm drinking, and I'm not drinking anything outside of just regular water from the fridge. I'm not drinking any sparkling water. I'm not drinking any flavored water. I'm not drinking anything like that. I'm not taking in any kind of bone broth. I'm not taking in anything like that, because I know I've been told you can stay in the fasting state and still take in your bone broth and stuff like that, but I have not been taking in anything like that. It's strictly water. It's strictly all the supplements that I reviewed in the previous video. Apologize for my dogs. So yeah, just water. I mean, there's nothing fancy about it. It's just fridge water, ice and water. That's it. I will say one of the differences I've kind of felt is I'm cold. I'm cold quite a bit. Colder than I guess I normally normally was previous to starting the fast. And I don't know what to attribute that to, aside from the fact that I'm losing some of my cushion on my body, some of the blanket that was surrounding everything. I don't really know. It could just be that it's winter and it's cold outside. Very possible. But yeah, so if any of you all know why that could possibly be happening, please let me know down in the comments section. But that's really all I had today. I just want to kind of keep this video short and sweet and get to the weigh-in so you all can see where I'm at. 70 days in, starting weight was 496 pounds. Before I get to the weigh-in, I do want to say I appreciate all of my subscribers. I appreciate all the comments. You all have been so very kind on this journey, and thank you very much. So without further ado, let's get to the weigh-in. All right, now the time you've all been waiting for. Let's get to the weigh-in. 496 pounds was my starting weight. Today is day 70. Let's see where I'm at. So let it zero in like we always do. Thank you, Abigail, for doing the camera work. Really appreciate it. £399 pounds. 399 pounds. That means I am down 97 pounds in 70 days. 3 pounds away from the 100-pound mark. 3 pounds away. I'm so close. I should get there next weigh-in at the 80-day mark. Thank you all so much for joining me. Please hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Help me on this journey. If you're going on a journey of your own, let me help you. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you all at the next weigh-in.